We're picking up with part 2 of our conversation with Nik Wallenda. Again, we could have taken up the whole hour with him.
Right. This was a good one, though.
Yeah.
This was your idea to actually find out what he is scared of. And I think he had some fun with it, too.
Yeah, I know. Again, that's part of the second part of the interview. So take a look.
I think you get your inspiration. You're very vocal about your faith, and I don't know how you face fear if you don't have that. I mean, I know that's a big piece of kind of your family history as well.
You know, I say it all the time. People have often asked, are you testing God when you get on the wire? Well, the reality is I don't believe that God holds me on the wire in any way. I believe that God has the ability to, but I don't ever ask God, God, hold me on the wire. He's given me the talent and the skill to do what I do, and it's up to me to use the wisdom he's given me to train and prepare for that walk. But there's a lot of peace and comfort in knowing if I do lose my life, where I'm going to go. I'm okay, and people don't understand this. I'm okay if this is my last breath that I take right now. I'm fine with that. I'm completely comfortable and confident in that. I know my family's taken care of. Of course they would miss me, but they also can rejoice when I die. Now, I don't have a death wish. I have no desire to die on the wire whatsoever. That's why I train and prepare so hard. But again, there's so much peace in knowing that. The reality is I could get in my truck and leave this warehouse and get in an accident and lose my life, or get on an airplane. We're all risking our lives every day. We just don't really think about it.
Well, is there ever a moment now when you're planning and you go, okay, if this happens, we got to back out? Like we're not going to be able to do this special. I mean, is there something already written down or a check mark that you say, okay, if this happens, we can't continue?
So I have an amazing team that surrounds me, including my family. So my father is the one that really makes that call. I'm such a driven person that I only see the finish line. I just, whatever it takes, I'm going to get there. Doesn't matter how many obstacles or hurdles I have to get over, I'm going to get to the finish line. So my father's sort of that voice of reason of going, you know what? Did you take this into account? Well, what about this? What about this? And then even up until the last moment, once I decide I'm getting on that wire, there's no stopping me, no matter how thick the gases are or the winds or the weather. My dad is the guy, the only person that can say, Nick,
you will
know
trust
what?
to say.
Correct. You're not getting on the wire. Stop. We can hold this. And again, the network supports that. Of course, they care about my well-being too. I've delivered on high levels for them in ratings, so they certainly care about my safety as well.
You know, we were talking when we were coming down here about you, and we're like, okay, so you do all these crazy things. There are other things that people do that get a rush, the other that's skydiving or swimming with sharks. What are some things that actually scares Nik Wallenda?
That you said, no, I wouldn't do.
Yeah, there isn't a lot, I would say. I just went skydiving with my boys.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I've swam with sharks as well in the Bahamas, so I've certainly done those things.
Hot air balloon?
I have done a hot air balloon. In fact, I'm working on doing a walk between a couple hot air balloons.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, tease, tease.
Yeah, so what scares Nik Wallenda? I guess not leaving a legacy, not leaving a legacy of inspiration. That's what scares me. What scares me is not staying busy. I'm a workaholic. I love work. I love physical labor. I have an amazing team around me. I don't have to be in the warehouse here loading this stuff, but I enjoy it. I enjoy hard work. I enjoy being in charge and being a part of it. And I think, look, I live as a role model and an example, and I try not to allow anyone around me to outwork me. That's just the way I live, whether it be sweeping the floor or loading a truck or walking a wire.
Yeah. You know, I would say one thing. Carly and I, we're both known because we like to talk. Let's be honest. We have a talk show, right? I'm amazed at how much talking you do when you are up on the wire, too. I love watching that in specials. Is that how you've always been?
This is what dreams are made of, people.
It is. Again, I was raised doing this, so it is life to me. Right? My great-grandfather said life is on the wire and everything else is just waiting. And for my family, that's true. I mean, I remember walking over the Allegheny River in Pittsburgh, and as I was walking along the Fort Duquesne Bridge, my kids were 200 feet below me, and they were arguing, and I was thinking, man, I need to get down there and tell them to stop arguing, because again, this is life to me. This is what I've done. So it is normal when we train for pyramids. It's our family getting together and having fun on the wire. So we are constantly communicating and talking to each other. So yes, the answer is that has always been a part of my life: walking the wire and talking.
I think we could do our own, hour special. I think we could put one on the morning blend, but we will let you go because, again, you have this, you're like literally loading up your warehouse, and it's got to be on Monday they're coming, right?
That's right. Yep. Everything ships out Monday morning.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Thank you so much.
I know.
This has been such a treat, really. This is one of those things that I was looking forward to, and again, we're looking forward to catching your walk. March 4th.
March 4th. All right. We'll let you get to it.
Again, so happy we got to chat with him. Of course, wish him the best of luck for his walk on March 4th.
Yep, March 4 is the big day. He's going to be in Ellen, we know. He's going to be all over the media in the next couple of weeks.
And he really was getting ready to send everything out actually on Monday. And the whole time we were there, he was like shouting out numbers and measurements. I mean, working the entire time. Carly and I are like, be serious about those measurements. Get that right.